page 1, lesson number 5, who did Patrick's homework? Lesson number 4, the Trojan War has been deleted for this academic year. Okay, children? So, children, hard work is the only key to success. We should always do our work by our own self. Okay? In this lesson, who did Patrick's homework? We will see how Patrick learned to do his homework by himself. Okay? So, all of you take out your Sem 2 textbook, page number 27. I will read and explain. All of you listen carefully. Patrick never did his homework. Too boring, he said. He played baseball and basketball and Nintendo instead. His teachers told him, Patrick, do your homework or you won't learn a thing. And it's true, sometimes he did feel like a ding-a-ling. So, Patrick never did his homework. For him, it is too boring. He used to say, homework, that's too boring. For you children, how about you? Do you like to do homework? Is it? Let me ask you, okay, afterwards. Patrick never did his homework because it was too boring for him. And instead of doing homework, he used to play baseball, basketball and Nintendo. Nintendo means a popular video game. So, he used to play baseball, basketball and a popular video game called Nintendo instead of doing homework because it was too boring for Patrick to do the homework. And his teachers told him, Patrick, do your homework, otherwise you won't learn anything. Doing homework is very helpful, right children? You can learn a lot. That is a practice. So, teachers used to advise him, Patrick, do your homework, otherwise you won't learn anything. And he also felt the same. Sometimes he also felt that I don't know anything, I am stupid. Sometimes he himself feels that, but also he never did his homework because it was too boring for him. Ding-a-ling means here stupid or foolish. Okay? But what could he do? He hated homework. Whoever advised him, do your homework, otherwise you won't learn anything. He knew that, but also he could not help himself because Patrick hated homework. Then on St. Patrick's Day, his cat was playing with a little doll and he grabbed it away. To his surprise, it wasn't a doll at all, but a man of the tiniest size. It had a little woolen shirt with old-fashioned breeches and a high, tall hat, much like a witch. He yelled, save me, don't give me back to that cat. I will grant you a wish, I promise you that. So, then on St. Patrick's Day, that is a special holiday for them, okay? So, on that holiday, his cat was playing with a doll. Patrick saw his cat was playing with a doll and he grabbed it away from the cat. And to his surprise, that was not a doll. And what was it? It was a man of tiniest size, very small man. And it had a little woolen shirt with old-fashioned breeches. What the tiniest man was wearing? A little woolen shirt, a small woolen shirt with old-fashioned breeches. Breeches means trousers. Okay, so the little man was wearing woolen shirt with old-fashioned trousers and a high, tall hat. Okay. So like this you have seen in the picture, right? So he was wearing a woolen shirt with old-fashioned breeches, that is trousers, and a high tall hat like a witch. And he yelled, he shouted, save me, don't give me back to that cat. The cat was playing with it, right? So it said, please save me, don't give me back to that cat and I will grant you a wish. And I promise that, the tiniest man said to Patrick. Patrick couldn't believe how lucky he was. Here was the answer to all of his problems. So he said, only if you do all my homework till the end of the semester, that is 35 days. If you do a good enough job, I could even get A's. So Patrick could not believe his eyes how lucky he was. He got a chance. So here was the answer for all his problems. What did he say to the tiniest man? Only if you do all my homework till the end of the semester, that is for the next 35 days, if you do all my homework, then I will get A's. So, if you do a good enough job for the next 35 days, if you able to do all my homework, then I can help you, Patrick said. The little man's face wrinkled like a dishcloth thrown in the hamper. He kicked his legs and doubled his fists, and he grimaced and scowled and pursed his lips. Oh, am I cursed? But I will do it. When the little man heard about Patrick's wish, he became really angry, and he kicked his legs and doubled his fist, and he grimaced and scowled. Grimaced means a twisted expression on someone's face, and scowled means a bad-tempered way. So the elf was really in an angry mood, but he could not help himself. He must be saved from the cat, right? And he had promised that whatever Patrick says, he will do it. Now he can't help, so okay, I will do it, the elf said to Patrick. And true to his word, the little elf began to do Patrick's homework. Except there was one glitch. So, as per his promise, the elf was ready to help Patrick. Elf means a tiny person who is having magical powers. So, as per his promise, he was ready to help Patrick. Except there was one glitch. Glitch means a small problem. There is a small problem for the elf to help Patrick. What is it? The elf didn't always know what to do, and he needed help. So, he was ready to help Patrick, but he doesn't know what to do, how to do, and he needed Patrick's help for that. He used to shout, help me, and Patrick would have to help him, whatever it is, okay. Elf doesn't know what to do, and Patrick asked him to do his homework. So, for doing his homework, elf needed Patrick's help, and he used to shout, help me, and Patrick has to help him whatever he says. I don't know this word, the elf squeaked while reading Patrick's homework. While reading Patrick's homework, he doesn't know anything, he doesn't understand anything. I don't know this word. But the elf used to shout. Get me a dictionary. No. What is even better? Look up the word and sound it out by each letter. So, when the elf doesn't know anything about his homework, he used to say, okay, I don't know this word. Get me a dictionary. Better, you only open the dictionary and read that word letter by letter. Patrick has to help the elf. When it came to math, Patrick was out of luck. What are times tables? The elf shrieked. We elves never need that. And addition and subtraction and division and fractions? Here, sit down beside me. You simply must guide me. So when it came to math, Patrick was out of luck. Because the elf doesn't know anything. He used to scream, what are times tables? What are addition, subtraction, division, fractions? We don't know anything about math. So, you better sit beside me and guide me. Elf used to say to Patrick. Elves know nothing of human history. To them, it is a mystery. Elves are different from human beings, right? So, they don't know anything about human history. It is a mystery for the elf. So, he doesn't know anything and he is asking Patrick's help to do his own homework. So, the little elf, already a shouter, just got louder. Already in the beginning itself, elf is shouting, right? I don't know this, I don't know that. Get me a dictionary, you read it out, you do this, you sit beside me, help me. Elf is always shouting at Patrick. And now he is saying, go to the library, I need books, more and more books. And you can help me read them too. For doing the homework, elf doesn't know anything, so I need more books. So you go to library and get more and more books. And how he can help, Patrick can help. He has to sit and read all those things to the elf. As a matter of fact, every day, in every way, that little elf was a nap. Patrick was working harder than ever and was a drag. He was staying up nights, had never felt so weary, was going to school with his eyes puffed and bleary. So, as a matter of fact, every day, in every way, Patrick has to help elf because elf doesn't know anything, right? For doing Patrick's homework, he needs Patrick's help itself. So, every day he has to sit with elf and it was just nag means what, harassing. It was so harassing for, annoying for Patrick, and it was just dragging every day, every time, he has to sit with the elf, and because of that he was staying up nights, late night he used to sleep, Patrick, and he felt never so weary. Weary means extreme tiredness, and blurry means blurred. Okay, so Patrick has to stay up nights, and early morning when he wake up for going to school, his eyes became so blurred and puffy and so extremely tired, and he has to go to school in that way. Finally, the last day of school arrived and the elf was free to go. As for homework, there was no more, so he quietly and slyly slipped out of the back door. So finally, the last day of the school arrived, and at that time, elf was free to go. And at the time of exams, there's no more homeworks, right? So as for homework, there was no more because that was exam time. So what the elf did, he quietly and slyly, means secretly, slipped out of the back door. He left from that place, but he had completed, right, that whole 35 days, whatever Patrick said, elf did, and now there is no more homework. So quietly, the elf slipped out from the back door. Patrick got his A's. His classmates were amazed. His teachers smiled and were full of praise. And his parents, they wondered what had happened to Patrick. He was now the model kid. Cleaned his room, did his chores, was cheerful, never rude, like he had developed a whole new attitude. So, Patrick got his A's because he had done all the homework, and the classmates were amazed. Earlier, he never did his homework, right? And he used to get scoldings from teachers, and teachers also advised him to do some homework. Now, his classmates, teachers were all surprised, and teachers started praising him. Patrick, you have done a good job. And what about his parents? They were wondering what had happened to Patrick. And now he became a model kid because he started doing his own work, he cleaned his room, and he was always happy, he was not getting angry to anyone, and he has become a complete changed person. He had developed a new attitude. You see, in the end, Patrick still thought he had made that tiny man do all his homework. But I'll share a secret just between you and me. It wasn't the elf. Patrick had done it himself. Here, the author says that, you see, in the end, Patrick still thought he had made that tiny man do all his homework. At the end, still, Patrick is thinking that elf only did all the homework. But actually, the author is saying there's a secret between you and me. Who had done the homework? Not the elf, Patrick himself. Because elf was not doing anything, right? He was asking all the help from the Patrick itself. He has to go to the library, get more books, read it out, check out the dictionary, everything Patrick only did. So, it was just, the author is saying, just a secret between you and me. Who had done the homework? Patrick only. But Patrick is thinking that elf had done all the homework for him. Okay, children? So, what you understood from this lesson? Hard work is the only key to success. Patrick did hard work, right? Because of that, he got A's. So, we should not be lazy or idle. We should work hard, then we will get the fruit. Right, children? So, here also, Patrick worked hard. So, he got A's. Earlier, he hated homework. So, he could not learn anything. Now, he became a new person, right? He started doing his own work. He was not rude, he was always happy, right, children? So this is how we should be, right? We should be hardworking. Okay, I hope you all understood. Now we will move on to the TP exercises. Children, take page number 27. First we will mark the keywords. First is Nintendo. Underline Nintendo. Next, Dingaling. Next, breeches. next hamper, grimaced, scowled, glitch, squeaked, next shrieked, next nag, next drag, wary, blary, slyly. Now children, page number 29. A main, choose the correct option. Patrick never did his homework because he did not understand it. It was too boring. He had no time. What is the right answer? It was too boring for him, right? So put a tick in this box. What did Patrick do instead of doing his homework? He played chess and carom board with his friends. He helped his mother with the housework. He played cricket, basketball and Nintendo. So he played cricket, basketball and Nintendo. So put a tick here. Cricket, he played there, baseball. Okay, that's okay. Next, Patrick found the elf under his study table on the road near the bus stop with his cat who was playing with him. The answer is with his cat who was playing with him. So put a tick in this box. Patrick agreed not to give the elf to the cat if he stayed with him for a month. He worked for his parents. He did all his homework till the end of the month. What is the right answer? He did all his homework till the end of the month. So put a tick here. Next, what did the elf make Patrick do? He made him go out and play. He made him help his mother. He made him help him with the homework. And the right answer is option C. Next, write T for true and F for false statement. First one, the elf did not know the multiplication tables. True, right? The elf didn't know anything. So write T in this box. Okay. The elf made Patrick do most of the homework himself. The elf made Patrick only do all the homework, right? So answer 2, write in this box. Patrick believed that he got good grades because the elf helped him do the homework. Patrick believed like that only, right? So answer is true. So put T in the box. When the elf left, Patrick realized that he had done all the homework himself. After the elf left, Patrick realized no, right? So answer is false. Put F in the box. After his experience with the elf, Patrick was a changed person, right? True, right? So write T in the box. Next main, the words in the box are all action words or verbs. Some of these actions are done using hands and others using feet. Put these words in the correct columns below. Feet column 1 given, hands column given here. So in this box, action words are given. Action words are what? Verbs, right children? So we have to write the words in the correct columns. Okay. First one is dribble. Dribble means, slight kicking of a basketball or hockey. Okay. So we'll use foot. So write in this column. Next, stamp. Stamping means, walk with heavily forceful steps. We'll use feet for that. So write stamp in this column. Next, tread. Tread means, walk in a specific way. So we will use feet for that. So write in this column. Next is hike. Hike means, a long walk. We use feet for that. So write in this column. Next, march. Right? March means what? Walk in a military manner, right? So we'll use feet. Write in this column. Next, trudge. Trudge means, walk slowly with heavy steps. For that also we'll use feet. So trudge right here. Next, paste. For pasting we use hands, right? So write in this column. Next, for beating we use hand. So write beat here. Next, spank. Spank means slap. Okay, slapping we use hand. So write in this column. Next, scrub given, that is actually scrub. Okay, or rubbing. We use hands. So write in this column scrub. Next, trample. Trample means, crush. We use feet for that. So write trample here. Next, thrash. Thrash means to beat. Okay, we use hand for that. So write thrash in hands column. Next, punch. Punch means what? Strike with the fist, right? So we use hand. So write punch here. Next, trek. Trek means what? Go on a long journey by foot. Okay, so write trek in this column. Next, squeeze. Squeeze means what? Firmly pressing, right? So we use hand for that. So write in this column. Next, let's listen. Listen to your teacher say the words in each set aloud. Pay attention to the W and V sounds. How V and W is pronounced. I will read it out. Listen. W-E-R-E. Were, west, wish, would, wool, worry, wagon, twine. Next, set to here. V-A-S-E. Vase, verb, vote, vivid, call, arrive, drive, several. Observe how it is pronounced and you have to read it out. Okay, children? Next, this creative writing. Imagine yourself as Patrick. Write a letter to your friend James describing experience with the elf. So, you try to imagine yourself as Patrick and you write a letter to your friend describing your experience with the elf. So, try to write here, okay? Next is palindrome. What is a palindrome? Palindrome is a word, phrase, verse or sentence that reads the same backward or forward. So palindrome is a word when we can read same backward and forward. See, E-Y-E-I, backward also E-Y-E, right? Same, L-E-V-E-L, level, L-E-V-E-L, forward and backward also you can read the same, okay? See, R-A-D-A-R, radar, R-A-D-A-R, radar, M-A-L-A-Y-A-L-A-M, Malayalam, backward also the same spelling only, M-A-L-A-Y-A-L-A-M. So a palindrome is a word, phrase or a verse or sentence that reads, we can read same backward and forward, okay? Which vehicle is spelled the same backward and forward? See, race car, R-A-C-E-C-A-R, R-A-C-E-C-A-R. What word when written in capital letters is the same forward, backward and upside down? So what word? N-O-O-N. Okay. Next, some more palindromes are given here. See, P-I-P, pip, P-I-P, P-O-P, P-O-P, pop. Forward and backward both same only. So this is called what? Palindrome. Okay, children. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in the interactive session. Thank you.